morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Jesse's Garage. We're excited to have you. You believe it's Saturday morning. The sun's not even out. That's my only time I can get out here and really kind of do some things with you guys. And so I thought, well, I'm going to get out here and do a video. So today's video is actually a mail call video. And you may have noticed that I got my gloves on. Remember what that means? It's rusty gold time. So we're gonna look at see what some of you fine people, some of our subscribers have actually sent us. In fact, there's just so much to go over, and I know I always jam-pack our videos with a lot of different content. So today, actually, we're going to do part one of a two-part series of our latest mail call. And so the second part, we got so much, it just needs a video all to itself. And so today, we're going to concentrate on three different ones that you fine subscribers have treated me so kindly with. And so I'm just grateful. Thank you so much for being part of the channel, supporting us, trying to give us some rah-rah, commenting, liking the videos and such like that. So again, we're going to do three different mail calls this morning, and then on our next video, so make sure you stay tuned in for that, we're actually going to do one mail call. And so it's that much. And so we want to be able to kind of highlight that as well as equally as what we're going to highlight today. All right, are you ready? So the very first one, I thought that I would go back to date-wise where we're at. And so let's go look at it. Actually, I'm going to set up the camera instead of bringing it up here. I'm going to set up the camera where we can go and look at them individually, okay? All right, I'll be right back. Are you excited? I'm excited. I mean, who doesn't like a mail call day? All right, we'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. All right, so the way we're going to do this mail call is by order of when I received them. And so I wanted to start off with SK. Now, you might notice that we have three different boxes here. So I had a gentleman that actually reached out to me, and his name is Rob. And so Rob had said, hey, I seen that, you may have recalled, remember those old ratchets that we had that were in our long drawer that we used for the giveaway? Well, anyways, it was one that caught the guy's attention, Rob's attention, and it was that new old stock, that ratchet that still had the original sticker on it from the store, from the Sears store likely. And so that caught his attention. He asked me if I'd be willing to trade. And I said, yeah, I'm happy with doing some trades, so nothing wrong with that. And so I went through and sent him that ratchet. Actually, I sent him a couple different ratchets. And so this is what he sent me back. Now, I got to tell you, before I open up the boxes here, it's pretty awesome to kind of get to know you guys, because there's some pretty remarkable people out there in the community. And I'm just blessed to be able to kind of get to know some of you friends out there. So thank you so much for that. When you comment or send me emails or send me pictures, I get pictures all the time of projects that you're working on and such like that. One of these days we need to put it all together and kind of do that. But anyways, he was telling me a little bit about his dad, just because, he's seen one of my tribute videos. And so, in fact, I'm going to put that picture right up here so you can kind of check out his dad here. Now, his dad's name is Jesse. And so that's the reason why he was telling me about his dad. And so along with the tribute video. And man, check out that picture. How amazing is that? Look at this guy. Did you know he carves those ducks by hand? And he carves them, he paints them, he puts them all together. That is amazing, isn't it? And so I thought, man, that is cool. So I think that it turned out so good. In fact, I'm going to put a picture up now of what I did with that picture. And so I asked Rob ahead of time and to make sure that we could do this, and he said yes. And so, Rob, I'm going to send you this picture here that you see right up here now, and I'm going to show you what we did here. My wife taught me a technique where she does a texture. So we print out a picture, and then we apply some particular material that raises and kind of gives it like it's a portrait, like a painting. And so, man, I thought this was pretty doggone special. So, Rob, to express my appreciation about the story, and obviously, we traded some tools, but with the story, I wanted to show you that, man, I am so honored to know you. And so I wanted to do that and send it right back your way. So you can be expecting that in the mail. All right, so enough of that. Okay, so now let's kind of get into this. Now remember I told you I sent him a couple different ratchets. This is what he sent me back. Now he knows I love challenges, but my goodness, look at that box. That's a challenge, right? But we're going to go through and do it up. I think just true Jesse's Garage style. But we'll start off with the little one here. So you notice they're all SK stuff. And so this box has kind of seen some better days on the outside. And incidentally, have you folks figured out the paint color that closely matches the SK paint? Whatever I do, I can't find that. I can't quite get that down. So if you know that, please put that in the comments below or send me an email. I would love that. I want to redo these boxes, but I'd like to get closer to that color. All right, so we open up the first one. Now, very first thing that caught my eye is that look how good that logo is back there, that little plate. And man, that's nice. In fact, it still has a little plastic coating on it that you could actually peel off. And so obviously we don't want to peel it off, but I mean, it looks that good. So I think what is the hardest part about redoing a box is when these logos are gone or they're faded out, man, that makes it hard because we can always repaint, but we can't always do that, right? So I think what I'm going to do with this little box, I'm going to try to drill those out. And then we're going to try to go through and repaint this box, and then put that plate back on there. So what do you think? Do you like it? I love it. I think that's pretty awesome. So as we look inside here, a few of the things that we have. So we have this extension that we have going on here. Let's see if we can see it in the camera. So we have the little SK, and so all of these are SK stuff in here. So I think that is pretty doggone nice. Now when we're looking at it here, this needs a little bit of cleanup. Has a little bit of moisture pitting on there, but that's all right. We'll go through and clean it all up and see what we can do. We got the little ratchet, and so the little matching SK ratchet. This thing is pretty doggone clean as is, and so man, it works awesome. So we love that. And then we just got a variety of different sockets in here. Check out all these sockets. Now I need to put them in order. They've been rattling around inside the package that he sent me. So Rob, man, he hooked us up. And so I feel so bad. I sent him a little 1/4-inch ratchet, or maybe it was a 3/8, but man, look at that. He sent me all this stuff. And so Rob, thank you so much for that. Man, look at you go. That is pretty awesome. So that's one that he got us there. So we'll put that just aside. And then the next box is here, a little larger box. This one is a little crunchier, but no big deal. So we're going to go through and check it out. Now this one here, look at that logo. So this is the S-K. And so when we look at it a little bit closer, hopefully I'm not going to bump the camera here. And so, man, that is nice, isn't it? And so, my goodness, again, we have something good to work with because remember, the box is crunchy, but we can always redo the box to one degree or another with one paint or another. We can't reduplicate that logo. Oh, sorry, I just bumped the camera. And so as we go through, we're going to do the same thing there. So that's a future project coming up. But notice what we have inside here. And so as we go through and we look at the ratchet, it's a diamond logo SK. Man, how beautiful. Look at that. The knurling on here, got a little bit of rust down here, but that's easy. We deal with rust all the time. And the thing works awesome that way. And so we flip it back around. Let's see here. Here we go. Man, look at that. That just spins freely. This one's going to be an easy peasy cleanup that way. So we have our 1/2-inch ratchet that we have here. Everything looks really good. Came with a 1/2-inch extension, although this extension is not the diamond logo SK. Oh, I keep bumping that camera. I'm so sorry. I need to get a better setup probably. Okay, so this one is the SK. Now this one's probably like a good 10-inch or whatever it amounts to here. Let's see here. Yep, so a 10-inch extension that we're dealing with here. So that's awesome and really pretty good condition. A little bit of pitting down here, just like we've seen maybe on some of the other stuff. And so we have that. And then as far as sockets are concerned, he sent us all the way up to 7/8 of an inch. So these ones are going to need cleaned up. But man, you've seen me clean up SK sockets, make these bad boys look like brand new. And they need to be cleaned. They need to be in the evaporust and given a little bit of a polish here. And so you'll notice this one goes all the way down to 7/16. So this does not scare me one little bit, Rob. So I know you probably thought, man, I don't know if Jesse can do it, but you sent it to the right guy. All right, so that's our second box that we got from Rob. And so we'll set this right over here and put both of these off to the side. And so that comes down to our third box that we have here. Now, as we look at our third box, you can see that this one is a little nicer condition, still needs to be addressed, right? And so as we go through, it's just normal wear and tear on the bottom. It seems like we see on all the boxes that way. But we open it up, again, look at that logo. Man, it's like brand new. The inside of the box actually looks pretty phenomenal, actually. It's just the outside. Now, when we look at this one here, we got he also sent a pair of pliers, little battery terminal pliers, I believe. And so you can't see, I don't think, maybe there's a logo on it. Can you see that? Can you read anything? I can't quite see it through my camera phone here. But if you do, oh yeah, I see something up here. I'll see if I can read it and put it on the screen here because I can't quite make it out here. So, but man, how awesome is that? So that's another find. Now this one is empty, but my goodness, I got to tell you, I got so much loose SK stuff. This is going to be pretty phenomenal. I need to kind of do a little bit of research and see what may have gone in here. And so that way I can try to fill it up correctly. And if nothing else, I got a bunch of random SK screwdrivers. Man, this might make a nice screwdriver kit for this. What do you think? All right, if you like that idea, put it in the comments. We'd love that. All right, so there we go. So again, Rob, thank you so much. Now, Rob, I tell you how he initially contacted us. He is a truck driver. And man, he's traveling all over the country. And so obviously he's trying to entertain himself. And one of the things he does is that he streams some YouTube videos and listens to them while he's driving. Man, how awesome is that? So I'm kind of like all over the country. So, you know, people are listening to me here and there. And then Rob has taken me from state to state. Thank you for the adventure, Rob. We really appreciate that. All right, so here we go with our SK. All right, so I'm going to set this right over here. See if I can keep it from scratching my toolbox here. All right, our next one in order of date. Now this gentleman, his name is Tyler. And so Tyler is just the bomb here because Tyler went through and he's seen one of my videos and he's seen that I was collecting some Sears. And then remember that video where Kirk, he gave me the USA one? Man, look at this. So I got another one. This one is 3/4 on one side, 11/16, both double open end wrench. And look at this thing. It's like brand new. Man, this thing is mint. Tyler, you are the man. Wow. Look at that. That's only my second Sears USA. And I've been looking. Man, I've been looking for these now that I've been, that Kirk gave me that one. Because remember, I had all of those, the ones that were made in Japan. The Japanese ones version of it, but not the USA version. Wow. Tyler. Thank you so very much. So, man, that is awesome. So thank you. I really appreciate you. And so when he sent that, he also included this little goodie. He didn't tell me what it was, but look at that. And I love these little flat handle snap-ons. So it's an FV71. Hopefully you can read that really well there. And so, wow, Tyler, you know how to really get to a guy. And so, man, that's going to look so good in my collection. And so we're going to put this on a future rebuild, just barely clean out. I mean, this thing is clean. This thing is really good, right? So barely do anything with it. I don't know. We may not even do anything with it. It looks so good. And so, but wow, look at that. So Tyler, thank you so much, man. And Tyler, incidentally, he just constantly commenting on our videos. He's really helping our channel grow. And so you are the man. So thank you so very much, Tyler. We really appreciate you for doing that. It means a lot to us. just a gesture in itself, let alone all the support that you've given us. So thank you. All right, our last one. It's not really a mail call, but I was at an estate sale the other day, and one of the gentlemen that I frequently see there, you've heard me mention him, Kevin, on the channel before. He's really tries to look out for me and tries to direct me, hey, here's some goodies for you that you might like and such like that. And on that estate sale, he did the exact same thing. He's just that kind of stand-up guy. Man, I love that about Kevin. And so anyways, as we get going, he said, hey, we got a little bit of time before the estate sale starts. I got something for you. And so we walked over to his truck, and lo and behold, check this out. We got a walled-in breaker bar. And so, a Wright breaker bar. Sorry about that. And so, my goodness, look how nice that turned out to be, right? And so, now I haven't done anything to this. And so I did do one thing, but as far as the condition, it's pretty doggone special, isn't it? Man, this thing is pretty nice. Now, this little anvil that's on here at the end of the breaker bar was loosey-goosey. So it was moving back and forth too freely. So what ended up happening, I believe, is that wherever Kevin got it from, that guy, he was cranking on it, and he cranked on it too hard, and it spread out the brace that's on here. And so these little arms, and so it was just really flowing. So I did a couple different things. I pushed out the pin, and then I took out the anvil, and then there's a little tiny washer spring in there. And so I went through and I twisted it just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of tension. And then I took this and I put it in the vise, barely, just try to put a little bit of pressure in there, just try to give it a little bit of bend. Now you got to be careful. Don't go crazy if you're putting it in a vise, because you take the risk of cracking these. But look at that. Now it doesn't move. It's just perfect. And so, man, just needed a little bit of a tweak. And the reason why Kevin gave this to me is because Kevin was really been watching and supporting our channel as well. So I'm going to go off camera here for just a moment. He's seen that I had a little Wright box. And so this little box was featured in one of our videos. And so when he seen this, man, he said, man, I think that'll just add right to the collection that way. And so lo and behold, check you out. Check you out, Kevin. You added to my collection. I love that. Look at that. Man. So slowly but surely, I'm building some Wright tools inside here. And so now I haven't even cleaned up the box. In fact, I shouldn't even put that in there yet. And so I need to clean up this box and then put it in there. Maybe do a little bit of tool liner like I always do, and go from there. So next time you see this, Kevin, I'll have it all cleaned up, I promise. And so, my goodness, wow, look at that, right? And so this is the box that I got for $2, and I had a few of these sockets and then the box. Man, Kevin, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And then, all the little advice and how you're looking out for me and trying to direct me with some tools out there, that's just stand up. Because some of these estate sales, man, these guys, some guys, they just go crazy and just try to, they're looking out for themselves. But Kevin, he's not that guy. And so I appreciate you. All right, let me put this back here real quick. So as we go through, let me turn the camera around and I'll be right back here, okay? Okay, and we are back. I guess I can take these off now since we're not dealing with those old tools now. And so, goodness, guys, thank you so very much. It's, they all have different stories, and it's just been an honor just to be able to get to know every single person who's ever reached out on the channel, whether it's through the commenting or emails or the mail calls or whatever it is. It's pretty remarkable. Other ones, you've seen other ones where that Feeling the Love video where we showed all those initial tool donations that we had. So, wow. For 3 months, this is an amazing journey that I've been down. And I never dreamed that it would be this. And so thank you guys so very much. I really appreciate that. And so if this is your first time here, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps us grow the channel. We're going to be featuring some of these on some restorations that we're going to do, cleaning them up, especially the ones where we're drilling out the logo, the little plates, and then redoing it. I'm looking forward to that. And don't forget, if you have a lead on that color for the SK boxes, please put that in the comments. I would love to find that lead that way. And so again, you guys are amazing. I think I got up this morning, we're at 720 something now on subscribers. We're getting up there, we're climbing. And so we're excited about that. Again, thank you for visiting Jesse's Garage. And until next time, I should say, we'll see you on the next one.